Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's update our view on the gold market so we can see what has happened yesterday, where we actually called to not take any new shorts. And it's healthy upside reaction on the target and strong support there that market has reached. So this is really the support of the dream. So actually you have there the confidence overbought on the daily, overbought on the weekly. You have the agreement supports. We've got downside ABCD target in the same area. So all components of the supports that we usually use separately, now they are gathering in one place. So this is really very strong area. And we said that this is definitely not the point for considering taking in new short positions. So wait for the bounce. Because this point is also might be the source for the moderate pullback and higher on the weekly chart for the potential of the $200 per contract. So this is very significant. And we said that actually you could try to take position in a different way. So for instance, if you trade on high time frames, theoretically you already have the reasons to take the position because you have patterns. You have patterns on the daily. This is Gartley's triple-2 pattern. You have patterns on the 4 time frame chart, which is butterfly that's completed this downside ABC. You could use them directly if you trade on the higher time frames. Those who trade on lower time frames, that's a bit more tricky moment because you need to get additional pattern that could let you to step in. Although actually you could combine both things, and the using of the patterns on the hourly chart actually is not restricted for those who trade on the weekly, so it's also normal. Now you can see that something is forming here, and recently bounce also has happened on the ground on the fast drop of the 10-year bonds. I mean the yields of the bonds, so this also was a supportive factor for the gold. Now on intraday charts, let's take a look on the 4 time frame chart. Obviously, we are getting kind of the reverse hand and shoulders pattern. So that's what I'm speaking about yesterday, that we said that those who trade on a daily intraday wait for a clear pattern because it will be much cheaper to take position based on the pattern, since you will know definitely where to step in, and you could place relatively tight stop. If you can't place stop right below this area, you could place it right under the right arm, which will be very small potential risk. And current market stands on the way to this possible pattern. On the hourly chart, here is actually I'm using 30 minutes just to show you a bit more details. As you can see what is going on. So market now stands on the slope of the right arm. We're watching for support areas. Supposedly, based on this ABCD, minor BCD, it should be somewhere around 39.90 area, 39.95 maybe. It's very close to this level. This will be approximately accurate bottom in relation to the left arm. So that's the points that we could keep an eye on. If we will see the market start falling more, dropping below 31.70, it means that we will not get any hand shoulders pattern. Probably something else will be formed. We will see what it will be. Usually on the ruins of the hand shoulders, the butterflies are forming. Butterflies and 3 drives. So in the current situation, probably seems that the butterfly is more probable. So that actually towards what we have now, we're falling to the bullish scenario. The only question, guys, for today is a bit tricky moment that today is Friday, and as you know, it's also Memorial Day in the United States. In the weekend recently, lots of important events usually happen, and maybe it makes sense to postpone the position taken on the next week, just to not hold it for the weekend. But it's of course the personal decision for everybody, so you could decide by yourself how better to deal with this. But in general, overall situation stands as we just discussed.